Hey everyone, this is Linda. I'm just doing a very short recording to show you how to, for community services staff, how to go ahead and enter expenses and request time off. And for those of you who have training hours that are indirect time, how to enter that as well. Okay, so I'm sharing my application, a mobile app on my phone. So I'm going to go ahead and log into the Paycom app. Okay, so you're going to see just the employee self-service. So you're going to click that. Hopefully at this point you've all been able to access this. All that I'm showing you right now you can also do on the web if you go to paycom.com and log in through any browser. You can get the same options. So let's start with your, if you're doing time off. So I'm sorry, you're going to go back, you're going to hit the time off requests button, which you should see now. There are two options, are to request time off or to look at accruals. So accruals is the amount of time that you have in each bucket. So you can check how much you have there and you want to make sure it's accurate. And but what I wanted to show you was a way to request time off. So just go ahead and click request time off. You'll see the calendar. You can just touch the date you want to request. So let's say I wanted to request September 28th off. I just touch the date and then I'm going to click on the bottom right corner the little blue plus, and that's going to open up the add time off request screen. Now the hours per day will default to 8, so you want to change this to your scheduled time. So if on the 28th, the date you're requesting, you were scheduled for 5 hours, that's the amount of hours you're going to put in. Then you're going to choose the type of time. So if it's discretionary, sick, or vacation, go ahead and select that. Okay, so we already picked the date. You don't have to worry about the start time or the reason. You don't have to worry about that. And if you notice on the bottom, it shows your net available. Okay, so it's going to show you how much you have left. And you can just go ahead and add the request by clicking Add a Request button. Okay, this will pop up on your supervisor's dashboard to be able to go ahead and approve it. But you can let them know that you did enter a time off request in Paycom. So that's how you will be able to request time off. Okay, so now if I click the little hamburger button up at the top left, that'll bring out the menu again. So the next thing I want to show you is expenses. So if you look down in the middle, you'll see the expense button. So I'm just going to click that expense button. And now it has add and manage expenses. Okay, so now again, you're here, so I haven't requested any expenses, so nothing is populating, but it will show you history here. If you are adding it, you're going to, again, at the bottom right, see that blue plus. You're going to click that blue plus, and it's going to ask you if you want to scan a receipt or if you want to add manual expense. So let me check the add manual expense, and that's going to populate this screen. So you're still going to be asked to upload a receipt. So when you click that, it's going to let you take a photo. So if you're using the mobile device, you can take a photo from the device and it'll store it here. Or you can, if you have it saved somewhere, you can browse for it, or if it's in your library, you can click those three options. Okay, so once you've attached the receipt, then you're going to add the expense type. And this is the same list as we had in MITC. So let's go ahead and put public transportation. So if this was, you're with the individual you're supporting and you pick them up and you're traveling somewhere, and this is the cost of your MetroCard. So you're going to put the date that took place and the amount. So let's say it was $2.75. Then you're going to put the description, which would be the same as what we would typically do. So trip to museum, or however you're going to describe that. And here you're going to select the branch, which is the department. So if you work in Community Hab, you're going to be able to select Community Hab. And then you're going to click Submit and Add. Okay, so that's very similar to the process that we currently do now. Again, that will pop up on your manager's dashboard for approval. Okay. You know, remember for Metro cards, we don't require a receipt, but it's going to ask you to attach something. So you can go ahead and just take a photo of any Metro card and attach that. Okay, so those were the things. The one last thing I wanted to show was just how to add your training time. So if you click on time management, and what you're going to do is you're going to click web time sheet, not web time clock, but the second one, web time sheet. And once this window pops up, you're going to see the little blue button to add, the plus sign at the bottom right. You're going to click that, and it's going to ask you to add a punch, hours, a comment. So you want to add hours. So let's say you know, there was a staff meeting that you attended today and you wanted to indicate that. You're going to go ahead and just put, let's say it was 1 hour. You go ahead and put that here. Now here under pay code, right now when I click pay code, it doesn't show anything, but when this system is updated, you're going to be able to see different choices. So you will see training listed here. Okay, or commute time. If you are commuting between cases, you'll see commute time. Those are the two choices that most community staff will use. And again, you're going to select your, you don't have to populate any of the information that's under the allocation. You're just going to click add hours, and again, it will populate up on your timesheet. Now remember, you're going to be using TheraP to enter all your direct service time. You're only going to be using this option to enter those things that are not direct, such as commute time between cases or training time. Okay, so I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you.